Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're looking for a destination that feels like the best-kept secret in Europe, somewhere with dramatic Atlantic cliffs, golden beaches, old-world charm, and incredible food, then you are in the right place. Today, we're heading to Cascais, Portugal. This stunning coastal town sits just 30 kilometers west of Lisbon, and honestly, it completely blew us away. This isn't just a day trip from the capital. Cascais is a full destination on its own, packed with history, natural beauty, and that effortless Portuguese charm that makes you never want to leave. We've handpicked the 8 absolute best places you need to visit when you're here, from wild ocean viewpoints to royal palaces to hidden beaches. So grab your sunscreen, because this one's going to be good. Let's go! Queen's Beach, Praia da Rainha. We're kicking things off with one of the most iconic beaches in all of Cascais, Praia da Rainha, or Queen's Beach. This small, sheltered bay sits right in the heart of town, and it earned its royal name because Portugal's Queen Amelia used to bathe here in the late 19th century. That alone should tell you something about how special this spot is. What makes Praia da Rainha so magical is its setting. It's framed by the old town on one side and the Atlantic on the other, so you get this beautiful contrast of history and nature all in one frame. The water here is calm, clear, and incredibly inviting, especially in the summer months when the sun hits that turquoise surface just right. Because it's centrally located, it's also extremely convenient. After a swim, you can walk directly into the old town for a pastel de nata, some fresh seafood, or a stroll through the cobblestone streets. It's the perfect starting point for your Cascais adventure. Mouth of Hell, Boca do Inferno. Now we're cranking up the drama, and I mean that literally. Just a short walk or bike ride west of town, you'll find Boca do Inferno, which translates to the Mouth of Hell. And once you see it, you'll understand exactly why it has that name. This is a massive natural rock arch carved by centuries of pounding Atlantic waves. When the ocean surges through the gap in the cliffs, the sound is thunderous. Water shoots upward through a natural chimney in the rock, creating these incredible plumes of white spray that you can see and feel from the viewing platforms above. It's genuinely breathtaking. The site is completely free to visit, and there's a small promenade with stalls selling local crafts and souvenirs if you want to pick up a memento. But honestly, just standing there watching the raw power of the ocean crashing into the cliffs is the real reward. Go in the morning before the crowds arrive, or better yet, visit on a windy day when the waves are at their most dramatic. This is one of those places that reminds you how absolutely wild and powerful nature can be, and it's not something you'll forget anytime soon. Cascais Old Town, Vila Antiga. If Cascais has a soul, it lives in its old town. This is where you slow down, get a little lost, and let the town reveal itself to you one narrow alley at a time. The historic center is compact, walkable, and absolutely gorgeous. Think whitewashed buildings trimmed in blue tiles, flower pots spilling color from every windowsill, and the smell of grilled fish drifting out from the restaurants. The old town centers around Praca 5 de Outubro, a lively square where locals and visitors mix freely. From here, you can explore the town's daily fish market, one of the most authentic local experiences you can have in Cascais. Fishermen bring in their catch every morning and sell it right there, just like they have for generations. Wander a little further and you'll stumble onto the Igreja de Nossa Senhora de Assunção, a beautiful 16th century church that still anchors the spiritual life of the town. The art inside and the azulejo tile panels on the exterior are stunning. Don't rush through here. Stop for a coffee, chat with a shopkeeper, try a slice of quijada de Cascais, the local sweet pastry. The old town isn't a museum piece. It's a living, breathing community, and that energy is what makes it so special. Palácio Nacional da Pena, Sintra, day trip worth every minute. Okay, technically this one is in Sintra, not Cascais, but it's only 20 minutes away by car, and it is so extraordinary that leaving it off this list would be criminal. Palacio Nacional da Pena is one of the most jaw-dropping palaces in the entire world, and that is not an exaggeration. Built in the 19th century by King Ferdinand II, this palace looks like something out of a fairy tale, a wild, colorful mashup of Gothic, Moorish, Manueline, and Renaissance architecture, perched dramatically on a forested hilltop. The exterior is painted in bold yellows, reds, and terracotta that seem almost unreal against the misty green forest surrounding it. Walking through the palace's interiors is like stepping into a different century. Royal chambers, intricate tile work, ornate ceilings, and panoramic terraces that offer sweeping views across the Sintra hills all the way to the Atlantic. On a clear day, you can see Cascais in the distance. If you have even one full day to spare during your visit, go to Sintra and see this palace. Buy your tickets in advance online. It sells out constantly, and get there early to avoid the heat and the crowds. This is UNESCO World Heritage Territory, and it earns every bit of that designation. Cabo da Roca. Standing at Cabo da Roca is one of those moments that puts everything in perspective. This is the westernmost point of continental Europe, the very edge of the continent, where the land simply runs out and the Atlantic stretches unbroken all the way to the Americas. The poet Luis de Camões described it as where the land ends and the sea begins, and those words hit differently when you're actually standing there, wind in your face, staring out at an infinite blue horizon. There's a lighthouse here that has been guiding ships since the 18th century, and a stone monument marking the geographic coordinates of this extraordinary cape. The clifftop scenery is stunning in every direction: jagged rock formations, crashing surf far below, and rolling green hills behind you. It's dramatic, wild, and completely unforgettable. Sunsets here are next level. If you can time your visit for the late afternoon, you'll be rewarded with golden light pouring over the cliffs in a way that looks almost too beautiful to be real. You can even get an official certificate at the visitor center confirming you stood at the westernmost point of Europe, a small but genuinely fun souvenir. It's about 20 minutes from Cascais by car, easy to combine with a Sintra day trip, and absolutely not to be missed. Parque Marechal Carmona. Right in the middle of town, tucked between historic villas and the old city center, lies one of the most charming public parks in Portugal, Parque Marechal Carmona. This is a hidden gem that many tourists walk right past, and that's a mistake you do not want to make. The park is lush, green, and beautifully maintained, full of century-old trees, rose gardens, ornamental fountains, and winding paths that invite you to slow down and breathe. But here's what really sets it apart: free-roaming peacocks. Yes, actual peacocks wandering the paths, fanning their feathers in the most casual way imaginable. It's one of those surreal, delightful Cascais moments. Inside the park, you'll also find the Casa das Histórias Paulo Rigo, a striking red museum dedicated to one of Portugal's greatest contemporary artists. Even if you're not a big art person, the building's architecture alone is worth seeing. It looks almost prehistoric, with those dramatic red conical towers. The park also has a small cafe, a children's playground, and shaded benches that make it ideal for a midday break. Come here when the beaches feel too busy and you need a quiet, green escape right in the heart of town. Cidadela de Cascais, the Citadel. Overlooking the marina on a rocky promontory, the Cidadela de Cascais is one of the town's most historic landmarks, a 16th century fortress that has served as a military stronghold, a royal retreat, and today, a beautifully restored cultural destination. The citadel's thick stone walls were built to protect the coastline from pirate raids and foreign invasions, and they still cut an imposing figure against the sky and sea. Walking along the ramparts, you get some of the best views of the marina, the town, and the glittering Atlantic all in one sweeping panorama. It's one of those spots where every angle feels like a photograph. Inside the fortress grounds, you'll find the Museu do Mar Rei de Carlos, a maritime museum dedicated to the sea and to King Carlos I, who was an avid oceanographer. The collections of marine artifacts, antique ships, and underwater discoveries are genuinely fascinating, especially given how deeply the ocean is woven into Cascais' identity. Part of the citadel has been converted into the luxurious Pestana Cidadela de Cascais hotel. So even if you're not staying there, wander in and appreciate the blend of ancient fortress architecture and contemporary design. In the evenings, the citadel walls glow warmly against the darkening sky, one of Cascais' most romantic settings. Praia do Guincho. We're saving the most wild and breathtaking for last. Praia do Guincho is a vast, windswept Atlantic beach about 10 kilometers north of Cascais, and it is unlike any other beach on this list. This is not a calm, sheltered bay. This is raw, untamed ocean at its most powerful. The beach stretches for kilometers, backed by rolling sand dunes and the Serra de Sintra hills rising behind. The wind here is almost always present, which makes it a paradise for windsurfers and kite surfers. Watching them launch off the waves against that dramatic backdrop is a show in itself. The setting feels cinematic, wide, open, and almost otherworldly. Swimming here can be strong due to currents and wind, so always check conditions before you go in. But for walking, watching the sea, or simply sitting on the dunes and feeling completely free, Guincho is absolutely perfect for that. There's also a legendary seafood restaurant, Restaurante Guincho, perched right on the rocks nearby, famous for its fresh Atlantic catch and panoramic views. If you're visiting Cascais and you only have time for one wild nature experience, make it Guincho. It's one of the most dramatic, beautiful beaches in all of Portugal, and once you see it, you'll understand why. And that's our list, the 8 best places to visit in Cascais, Portugal. From royal beaches and dramatic cliffs to fairy tale palaces and the very edge of Europe, this little town packs an absolutely incredible amount of wonder into a small stretch of coastline. Whether you're planning a full week here or just a day trip from Lisbon, Cascais will surprise you. It surprised us. And honestly, we think it might be one of the most underrated destinations in all of Europe. If this video helped you plan your trip, give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel more than you know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and ring the bell so you never miss our next travel adventure. Drop a comment below and let us know. Have you been to Cascais? What was your favorite spot? We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep exploring, keep wandering, and we'll see you in the next one.